So ladies and gentlemen, I have been gaming my entire life, and my favorite form of gaming is handheld gaming. It's probably because I grew up with a Game Boy, but it's just my favorite. And I have a bunch of handheld consoles. I have the Game Boy Color. I also have a DS Lite because it's a DS and a Game Boy Advance. 2 consoles in one. I have the Miu Mini Plus, which is like 20 consoles, pretty much every retro console ever, in this tiny little device. And I have my Switch, which is the console that I play the most. And this is kind of what my whole channel was surrounded around, you know what I mean? This thing made me become a YouTuber. It's very strange to say that, but I went and bought a used Switch at a pawn shop one day in 2018, and now I have a YouTube channel. It's kind of crazy how life works sometimes. But one console that I've been playing a lot lately is the PlayStation 5. I got it for Christmas last year, and I love the console. But I still love playing handheld. And another reason why I love handheld gaming so much, it's because you can do 2 things at once. You can play a game and watch TV at the same time. So I would like to be able to do that with my PS5. Well, now ladies and gentlemen, I have this. If you go on my channel to the time that this was announced, like the day it was announced, I have a video criticizing this entire console. So I am in fact a hypocrite. That was before I had a PS5. That was before I seen the vision of why this would be something that I would want or something anybody would want. So now I'm backtracking 100%, but that's okay. I can admit when I'm wrong. And now I'm very excited to have this. I paid $170 for this. I think these retail for $200, so with tax maybe like $210, $215. So I saved like 40 bucks. But we're gonna set this thing up and we're gonna test it out. And I will give you my real thoughts and opinions on this. And see, is it something worth getting even now in 2024? Does it still serve a purpose? So I have my PS5 set up in my bedroom right here. This is where I record and do all my videos and stuff like that. So we're gonna set this up in here, and then we're gonna go out to the front room to test like the connection and the quality and everything. So it's a box that comes with another box with another box. Whoa, a box inception. Anything on here that I need to pay attention to? I don't know. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was another box in here? So a USB-C charger, I think. So probably the same thing that the PS5 controller is connected to. This thing is way bigger than I thought it was. I think they said it's like 8 inches or something like that. It feels, I actually have my controller right here. Almost the same, just a little bit, I guess. These feel smaller and like maybe more play in them. So let's see if this powers on or doesn't need a charge. All right, let me set this up really quickly. All right, I think we are finally connecting to my PS5. Very straightforward process. Whoa, this is crazy. So you can see I'm going up and down right there, and it's working in the background. Please forgive me for my filming, but this is actually freaking crazy. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the front room where I actually have something set up to where I can film, and we will test this thing out for real. So ladies and gentlemen, forgive my setup, it's not the best, but yeah, I'm excited to try this out. This is the game that I'm currently playing in my bedroom, so we will test it out. So far it's very laggy. I can't even walk right now, I'm not sure why. So what do I need to do to fix this? Let's just see what it feels like when I'm like closer to my actual router. Okay, well, we lost connection to my PS5. That's not a good sign. First impressions, this thing is a nightmare to get set up. Lost connection to my PS5, lost connection to the Wi-Fi. I am within 5 feet of my router. My PS5 is like 6 feet away. So I don't know, but I do know that the initial response for a lot of people was this, and there's like a couple things you need to do to tweak it to get it to run correctly. So I'm not gonna write it off just yet, and we will see if we can get this thing up and running the right way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I have changed a couple things. One, I had to change the output on my PS5 from 1440p to 1080p because this is a 1080 screen. So anything higher than that just causes problems. I have also put an Ethernet cable from my router into my PlayStation 5. This is Call of Duty Cold War on PS4, but it's in my PS5. So these are PS4 graphics. And yeah, this looks great. Like, it's not anything like, oh my God, it's 4K and just the best graphics of all time, but it serves its purpose.
You go first.
Let's hit somebody. Ready? Ooh, the sniping in this game is so good because it slows everything down. So fun. But comparing this to like, this is actually the game I'm beating right now. I've already beat this level. I'm actually at the end game of this. It's still like a little bit laggy, I guess, or maybe I'm just tripping out, and maybe it's just this level because everything kind of blends together. Let me see right here, because this kind of blurs the screen on purpose. Oh yeah, quickly, I kind of got sidetracked. The overall quality of how this thing feels, because initially it looked like it would be very flimsy. It looked like the tablet would just snap off or the controllers would snap off. But I gotta say, having it in hand, it feels perfectly fine. It's actually kind of heavy, probably heavier than the Switch, but I think that makes sense, right? It looks like there's more going on here. The only negative I really have to say about how it feels is the actual thumbsticks. I keep calling them Joy-Con, so forgive me. I play my Switch, that's what I do. The actual thumbsticks, they're smaller than the PS5 thumbsticks, and they have a lot more play. Like, they move very easily. I don't know why that's the case. I don't understand why it doesn't feel exactly like a PS5 controller, but that's probably my only real complaint of how it feels. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but it's just something I guess to keep in mind. All right, we are in the front room now, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it literally feels like it's working better in the front room now. But yeah, night and day difference. I couldn't even play when I first came out here. Oh no. He's gonna snitch. Hello, buddy. You're about to explode. I truly don't know why. I swear on everything. It feels like it's working. Oh shit, I almost killed my partner. It literally feels like it's working better now. And if this is the bare minimum quality of this console, I am 100% sold on it. I just watched 2 or 3 YouTube videos about how to improve the settings, but I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff you could do. So I'm definitely gonna be messing with this more as time goes. Would I recommend this in 2024? I would, as long as you know what you're getting into, right? If you think you're getting a console like the Switch.
Damn, look at this place.
Yeah, look at this place, man. If you think you're getting a console like the Switch, it's not gonna happen. It's not like that, and it's not for that. I was a hypocrite. I thought this thing was awful. I didn't understand it. Would I like this thing to have more features? Of course I would. You know what I mean? Like, this is cool, but it's not able to do much. It can just mirror my PS5. I will say, like, when I first started testing it, I was thinking, man, I'm gonna have to return this or something, because this is not it. But tweaking it a little bit and giving it a chance, yeah, I like it. I think it's doing exactly what it sets out to do. You know what's so funny is anytime I play any game at all, if there's a pistol, I'll just use a pistol for the whole level as much as possible. And that's how we do it. So would I recommend this console? I would. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all this? The main criticism I hear for the PlayStation Portal, it's like, yeah, you can't take it anywhere. You can't put games in it. It has to be connected to your PS5. But for the people who know exactly the purpose that this console serves, they enjoy it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know if you have one of these. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you could. I would really appreciate a follow. And you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.